Where did Geeky Science go? There it is. Yes, indeed. It's our Geeky Science alert for the day. This is your brain on cheese. This is by Michael Pellman-Rowland, and this is from Forbes magazine. Cheese is one of the hardest habits to regulate day to day. In fact, you may be hooked on cheese. This is why so many people choose to be vegetarians rather than vegans, so they can keep eating cheese. Now, why is it that you could be hooked? Well, it turns out that evolution wants babies to nurse, right? It's good for them. And if you ever looked at a nursing baby, they're almost always smiling. Oh, this feels good. And it has to do with they're getting a substance that hits the opiate receptors in your body. Yep, same thing as heroin. This is Dr. Neil Bernard, author of The Cheese Trap. These opiates attach to the same brain receptors that heroin and morphine attach to. They're not strong enough to get you arrested, but they are just strong enough to keep you coming back for more, even while your thighs are expanding before your very eyes. And the specifics of this, the detail, cheese contains the principal protein in cheese is called casein. It's also in milk, but it's 1/7 as much in milk. And casein has fragments called casomorphins. Yes, morphins, like morphine. And these fragments attach to the same brain receptors as I mentioned. Researchers believe this occurs as a way to ensure babies, humans, cows, etc., continuing to nurse during infancy, which helps the survival of the species. And then they say a cup of milk contains 7.7 grams of this casein, 80% of its casein anyway, the milk protein. When it's converted to cheddar cheese, the protein content multiplies sevenfold to 56 grams. It's the most concentrated form of casein in any food in the grocery store. Basically, if milk is cocaine, then cheese is crack. And by the way, to quote from Forbes magazine from the article, companies that sell cheese are well aware of this. They leverage our addiction to their benefit. And they go through this whole thing about this presentation that the dairy management company incorporated said, the key to increasing demand is to trigger cheese cravings.